I got tagged on this video, but when I was tagged, I didn't have the time to make a video about it, so I saved it. Only for me to now go back and want to do the talking, yapping, only for me to see that they off the duets and the stitches. So you already know it's going to be juicy. I will show you the video and then I'll tell you everything that's wrong with it. That's if you have not seen it by now. But let's just go.
Like, not something I would do every day, but they're not terrible.
What are you thinking?
I don't like them. It's like math. There are too many steps and I'm confused.
Exactly. Melody, what's your what are your thoughts on these box braids?
I love them. I just don't like this hair because it's like tangled and I can't get it untangled. But I love them. They're so fun.
Meadow, what are your thoughts on the box braids?
I think it's really fun. I love to braid.
Cheyenne, what do you think of them?
I don't like that it knots constantly, but maybe if I get a little better at them, I'll start liking them more.
What do you think of them?
I'm bad at it. I just like the hair. Look at what I got.
hair?
Look at what I just did.
Don't look at these ones, but
I love them and I'm doing so good. Don't look at them.
what are your thoughts on box braids?
I like them a lot. It's fun and very satisfying. Cosmetology.
First and foremost, do you want to know what my first thought was when I had this video, when I watched it? I was like, if you can't braid, just say that and go, okay? If you can't put in the effort, just go. Leave us the fuck alone. Then I was like, okay, but well, for this I have to just put a disclaimer because I didn't see any, but that doesn't mean it wasn't there. That was like, why was there no black people teaching them how to do that? Because why the fuck would you learn to copy from somebody that copied that has no idea how they copied? That's wild. That's wild. And then on top of that, why the fuck would you do box braids on bone straight hair? Who gave these children mannequins with bone straight hair to practice Afro-American or Afro hair protective hairstyles for Afro hair? Who came up with that? Like, I just need to chip in something before I chip in the rest. One, nobody gives a fuck. Quite literally, what a group of mediocre white girls in hair school think about another person's culture. Like, that's such a stretch. Like, nobody cares what you think. Especially the first one. Babe, you are in hair school, okay? Listen up. You're in hair school and you have that bleached green situation on your head that looks like it was done 200 before Christ and you just couldn't afford to change the color or touch up the color. Babe, you should not be talking about other people's hair when you look like that. What? Did we see? There's a pattern here, okay? Like, none of these girls had their hair like, done. Healthy, shiny hair. Y'all are hair students and want to tell us that you don't like box braid. You do not even like what grows out from your own scalp because clearly you don't take care of it. That's wild. That's really a stretch. I mean, that's really fucking a stretch. That's really the definition of throwing stones in a glass house. Because, babe, how the fuck would you sit down here and tell us, oh, it tangles and you don't like this? And first and foremost, box braids is not done on bone straight hair. That's point one, first of all. And it most certainly is not being taught from Sabrina. Please, Sabrina doesn't know how to do box braids and it shows. That's why your hair is tangling, because Sabrina taught you. Sabrina has no idea what she's doing. Drop the hair. Listen, quickly drop the hair. Let's just not, okay? Go back to bleaching and doing perms for 85-year-old Hildegard that just lost her husband 10 years ago and doesn't know what to do with her life and comes into the hair salon every other week just to get her hair blow dried. Please go and take care of those. Why the fuck would you take your phone? Give them a bone. I can't get over the fact that they gave them bone straight haired mannequins to practice box braids on with no black people present. What do you mean? Of course. See, and that's exactly the point. Videos like this are such a good representation of the ignorance in the beauty industry when it comes to hair that are not bone straight feathers on someone's head. Because why the point one, okay, if you want these girls to have knowledge of box braids, because you probably, I'm genuinely hoping that was the intention, because I don't fucking know what other intention you could have. Let me just go with the flow and hope that you brought this bone straight haired mannequin to practice box braids on, because you hope to offer more diversity and inclusivity in your salons, which that would be a nice take. I mean, bare fucking minimum, but it would be a nice take, okay? You could have done that in the right way. And do you know that the right way is not so far-fetched? Just go to the next available braiding salon. Ask a woman, hey, what's up? There are countless black women there working. They have been braiding for ages. Ask them, yo, I run a hair school, this and that. I want to offer more inclusivity. Offer it as some type of workshops. Pay these black women their money. Teach them how to make box braids on black hair, because box braids do not belong on our hair. Okay, let's just not be culturally insensitive. Make it some type of workshop. Let these girls know how to comb, how to cut, how to wash, how to care for afro hair by bringing in black people that will teach them, pay them their money, and there you have it. Et voila, you've created a space for more diversity, more inclusivity. But no, you went to give those Sabrina and Melissa's bone straight mannequins and said, go with God, but go. Not a thought was put into this whole process, and the execution, whatever, was done poorly. It was poorly executed, okay? Poorly executed. Extremely poorly and culturally insensitively executed. This whole video just screamed white woman salon. It screamed, like the first time I went to a hair salon with my son. Do you know what these people told me? I shit you not. And my son, he was in his Michael Jackson era then, okay? He had a huge fro. And when I mean huge, he wanted combed out, okay? So it was, oh my God, it looked like a crown. It was just so beautiful. It just looked like little Michael with his hair combed out like that, right? I went to the hair salon because I was like, he needs a trim. These people told me, we do not have scissors to cut your child's hair. What? How? I was like, what do you mean? I looked at the counter and I was like, you have scissors? Yeah, but not scissors that can cut such hair. Hello? So yeah, videos like this are this is what the beauty industry is in predominantly white societies. And if y'all want to do better and you want your students to know how to box braid, bring black people, bring mannequins that have like 4A, 4B, 4C hair, and let them learn from the people that actually know what they are doing. Okay? Not Hannah and Lisa because they run a beauty salon and they want more customers, therefore more money. That's not how it works. And then to top it all off, people called you out. People told you that this video is insensitive because at the bottom line, we are still talking about another person's culture. That's not just hair. And the fact that y'all are so comfortable to talk about it like this and made this video in the first place is because y'all are reducing box braids to hair. Meanwhile, it's culture, it's significant, it's important to black people. And because you fail to realize that, you reduced it to hair and then found it appropriate to have an opinion on another person's culture. Because if you were to realize and acknowledge that this is actually culture, not just hair, you would have never made this video. But congratulations, you just exposed those children to the internet, giving them a shitload of hate for something that could have been avoided and done properly if y'all were not ignorant pieces of shit. Well done. Once again, 10 out of 10 white people.